All right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Andерсон Сильва. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Andерсон Сильva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Андерсон is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Andерсон Сильva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Andерсон Сильva. And he has that approach, he has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Andерсон Сильva. And
a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Andерсон Сильva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going to 45. There's no way.
45. Ain't no chance.
You're going to voice a video game.
I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
All right, so here he is, the soldier of God, Olympic silver medalist, Yoel Romero. It's amazing to think he hasn't had a UFC belt around his waist. Most people think, or I should say, some people think he did enough to beat Robert Whittaker back in the day, but this is still one of the best middleweights on planet.
He's one of the most naturally talented guys that I've ever met. From the moment I met him back in the wrestling days, way back around 2001, you understood that you were looking at something special in Joelle Romero. And although he started his career very late, I knew that he would get to this point. Now that he has developed that quick knockout ability, couple that with his wrestling, and you have one of the perennial middleweight top contenders.
Hard to find a lot of glaring weaknesses when you study the film on Joelle Romero. Some might knock the cardio, but seems to get his breathers in there in a 25-minute fight. And you've heard past opponents like Luke Rockhold, Robert Whittaker talk about literally kicking a man of steel.
He's stoned.
Yoel Romero, folks, here he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, Andерсон, the Spider, Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Yoel Soldier of God Romero. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go. Some strong matchmaking here at 185 pounds. Andерсон Сильva, the former champion, taking on Yoel Romero. How do you expect the Olympic silver medalist Romero to approach this challenge tonight?
I mean, you would think that with an Olympic silver medal and a world championship in your back pocket that you would wrestle, but I expect Romero to use his explosiveness, his quick twitch ability to try to knock Andерсон Сильva out.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Silva going for the leg kick. He does not connect.
Leg kick. As he gets close, he's out of the kicking range, he'll change his stance.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he gonna do to follow up?
And he landed the right hand there.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, no wasted motion there. Romero loads up on the right hand and finds the target.
I mean, you watch him. He's knocked out some of the greatest middleweights of all time. Luke Rockhold, Chris Weidman. He's put guys to sleep in a variety of ways, and tonight he does it again.
Visibly limping here. Got clipped with the right hand. So Just over 20 total strikes have landed for Andерсон Сильва.
Big punch lands over the top. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Romero's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, feet on the hips here. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Romero's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, round two forthcoming here. Joelle Romero.
You ready?
And the future UFC Hall of Famer, Andерсон Сильва. Just out of range with that right hook. Oh, good head movement there. Nice slip. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish.
Nice liver shot lands. Beats a big knee. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch. 50 total strikes have landed for Andерson the Spider Silva, and landed with 58% accuracy against Yoel Romero. They continue to exchange. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he is close.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got to get very bad.
Unbelievable. Oh, he might be out. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Close guard. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Taken back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Oh, useful strike on the ground that was. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Silva's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Last round, guys. You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Some fighters shy away from checking a leg kick. Check that one. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, knee to the head.
Beautiful kick.
Fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Closed guard. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Romero. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Throws the right hand there. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
A series of punches from the top here by Romero. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
So the number's unofficial but strong. 101 total strikes and counting have already found the mark for Joelle Romero. Just below 50% now, landing with 47% accuracy against Anderson Silva. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh! Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Silva. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
Nice straight punch. You gotta check these low leg kicks.
What a fight! All right, so as we await the judges' scorecards, DC will look back at his handiwork. He had it all going from a striking standpoint.
Man, he did a great job. It was very entertaining to watch someone be in such a great state of flow, a great flow state in regards to the stand-up. He said that tonight he would be very impressed with his performance, and I am thoroughly impressed.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Andерсон the Spider Silva!
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or on the ground. This is his fight. He won this fight